ball. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, gave me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings, that's what Granny went.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Open man is Noah Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tank Bigsby, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Stroud sets up the play action. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll audible to something else.
Why Tony? 11.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Here we go. Hey, south.
And Stroud now to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Hey, uno.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Stroud looking to change the play. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Allen now looks to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
To throw, it's Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra.
I can't believe Snead ain't grabbed that, bro. That was a good pass, though, bro.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Red. 19 Texas.
And now an audible here into something else.
Look to hot.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
19 Texas.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Flush to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Down the right sideline, and he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Here we go.
They run with Sanders off the option. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Why, Tony?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. Oh, he bowls over it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This drive has essentially belonged to one man. He's over the half-century mark on this drive carrying the football.
And you know what I'm enjoying about watching him run the football? He's not tapping the top of his helmet saying, "Get me a break." He's in sync right now. He feels good. He just wants the ball more so he can continue to do what we've been seeing.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Allen off the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tank Bigsby, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Panthers 6. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Stroud looking to change the play. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here we go.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. Stroud now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A run here with Bigsby. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen going to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno.
Here's 2nd and 8. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Bigsby, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they'll change things up.
Hey, south. We speed left.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Right taxi. Why Tony?
Stroud off the play fake. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, Whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here.
I just touched down in the